people like me and Irod, we have to be retrained. We gotta learn. We gotta work hard. We gotta learn how to craft.
So Harry, what happened?
Andre's naturally gifted.
What happened?
I was at a comedy club party, some festivities. Andre happened to be there, of course, because it's free food.
Free food. He's there early.
He's like, what is that, a 6-foot sandwich?
It's going to be 3 foot in a minute.
Yeah. So Andre shows up, eats up all the fucking Lay's potato chips and whatnot.
All the
anyway.
Lays. There's no Lays left.
All of them? Andre
can't eat
Ridges,
one.
All of them?
Ridges, non-ridges,
You can't
sour
just eat
cream and
one,
onion.
but then you have to eat 400.
Yeah. Anyway, he shows up there with a lady friend, a co-worker, comedian, whatever.
Huh?
And then there was other co-workers. So
he's surrounded. I'm surrounded.
I'm with my own friends.
Yes.
In a corner. We're just people watching. We
Just
see Andre.
watching.
We both know Andre. And all of a sudden, I get elbowed in my... Look at that. I go, what's going on?
Get a load of that.
And they point over at Andre, and in front of Andre, there's like a natural, it's almost like a nature documentary.
Wow.
Where there's a circle of 4, instead of hyenas, though.
4, they're getting ready to eat him alive.
They're ready to eat that dick.
Yes.
They're like
And
a
what are they doing?
semicircle.
What are they doing? Are they discussing the Me Too movement?
I know. I couldn't overhear the conversation,
But what
I
doing?
did see physically from afar was one of them grabs their own breast.
Grabs
and
the
squeezes her own breast.
Was she having a breast exam?
I don't know. I couldn't tell at that moment.
Grabbed her own breast.
Now I thought
she
this was
squeezed them together.
This was very odd. The only thing odder was when the other girl
grabbed her
own breasts.
Really?
And then squeezed them. And then,
damn, son.
Then, that goes on for conversation.
It goes on for like an hour. They're feeling each other's breasts up for an hour. Because maybe this is...
So when are we hanging out, Andre?
This is breast cancer week. Maybe it's breast cancer week. No pink shirts.
Get him checked out. But I don't know that this is what that was. So finally... They dissipate because I guess Andre
is showing no interest.
Doesn't care. He's really more concerned about the next sandwich coming out.
That's it. It's another sandwich.
He's like, is there pizza? It looks like there was pizza.
There might be
Does that mean there could be more? I don't know.
I gotta go, ladies. and you ask Andre, what?
I go, Andre, what the fuck is that about?
Hey,
and he goes, well, the one girl asked if whose breasts I thought were bigger.
Wow.
Hers or her friend.
Wow.
And I went immediately into cursing Andre out to his face. I had my finger an inch from his face. Go, you are a piece of shit. Like, this motherfucker. Who gets invited into an impromptu to be the judge of the Miss Big Tits pageant?
Wow.
But Andre D. Thompson.
Andre D. Thompson. Did you decide whose tits was bigger? Did you
determine that?
I was like, y'all right. You didn't even do your job until they wanted to know whose tits was bigger.
I'm doing good. Y'all chilling.
Yo, good.
Yo, good. That's great. Why's it got to be a competition? I don't know. Let's go in overtime. Hey, we want to know whose asshole looks better. Do you have any? You got John, Andre, could you help us out with that? We're trying to determine.
The one was like, listen, Andre, I just want to know whose butthole is tighter.
Yeah.
Wow.
He says, you got big hands.
We were trying to determine who had the best looking clit hood. Andre, could you put on your bifocals and just take a look?
I was just trying to get some chips.
I know. And that's what bothers me. It bothers me because I'm in there training, working hard.
Working out.
Montage. I'm in the middle of the
chopping wood.
The fucking Russian woods.
Chopping wood, dragging, turning them, flipping tires. You don't care.
And this motherfucker's eating potato chips and
judging titties.
And
That's going to be the name of your album. Eating potato chips and judging titties.
Wow.
Comedy by Andre D. Thompson.
Ridiculous.
And piece of shit.
Afterward, the reports were that after I left, it continued with more nonsense. People trying to, I guess, poke out your blackheads or whatever.
They're
is that a
trying to
thing?
pick your pimples.
What?
They was asking for a picture and they kept trying to take my shirt off, and then eventually they tried to fucking remove blackheads from my face.
This is ridiculous. What? That's an intimate act, Irod. That's a very intimate act.
Because let me tell you something. If you got a blackhead the size of a baseball, you're going to live with it. I'm not picking it.
Yeah.
I might knock it off with a fucking golf club.
In my life. 3 women in my life have ever pulled out a blackhead. One of them was my mom, so that doesn't count.
Because she's wild for the night.
Oh, you went there.
She is wild for the night. Listen, when you're right, you're right.
She's wild for the night.
The woman's wild for the night.